All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to you brothers that's preaching this word in sincerity and faith. And Shalom to you sincere followers and believers thereof. All right, so coming back with another in transit lesson. We're the brothers from the Great Millstone SF Bay Area camp. I'm the brother Yari Ya'ala.
I'm the brother Shamar.
So we're just gonna roll in the spirit. Lord's will, the lesson be edifying nonetheless. All right, we're gonna start right here. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach."
And that's what we're getting ready to do in the times that we in now. Getting ready to endure some real hardness. Going through the fire. All right, because we already deal with battling Satan in your mind and all those other things, but we're finna really go through that enduring hardness in the times to come in the near future.
Yeah.
Because with things reopening, opening back up slowly, there's going to be a new norm, and that new norm, it could be you getting tested to get a job, or you not being able to do certain things if you haven't gotten vaccinated or whatever, having your papers like Esau been speaking about to track people who've been tested or whatever. All right, so we're going to have to go through a lot of things and endure those things and understand that it's all ultimately the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he's going to provide a way for us, to survive and get through it. Ultimately.
Yeah, we gotta continue to stay strong in the Lord, keep our faith grounded, being established in the faith and then rooted in Yahweh Shai, as the scriptures say, because times are just going to get more difficult, more trying. Things are just going to get worse. Like the Apostle Tahar been saying, things are going to get bad before it gets worse. All right. Daniel the 12th chapter says that we're entering into a time of trouble, which is deemed Jeremiah the 30:7 as a time of Jacob's trouble, a time of trouble which have never taken place on earth ever in history. All right, and we have to be of a strong and firm spirit to be able to endure the things that we're about to go through, the things that we're about to see. All right, our faith is going to be tested on the highest level possible. We're entering into that hour of temptation, man. All those things are coming into play, right before our eyes, under the guise of this whole COVID-19 pandemic, man. All right, Esau has been milking this, man, and rightfully so. This devil has a saying, never let a good crisis go to waste. All right. So he's going to use this to strip away, which he's already doing, strip away your rights. All right. Further spy on you, be able to mandate unrighteous decrees. He's already
your privacy.
Yeah, invading your privacy.
Because now they're trying to make it to where they can go door to door, checking up on you and stuff.
Forced vaccinations. They're working on all these things, ultimately leading up to the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast.
Mm-hmm. I got one real quick.
Okay.
This is Romans 12:1.
Yeah. Go on. I can read it if you. I got it right here. Yeah, this is Romans 12:1. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind."
Yeah, you're not supposed to be conformed to this world, and this world is being conformed to something different now.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be a new norm. Everybody is going to be completely with it. Like the Apostle Tahar mentioned before, that herd mentality.
Yep.
Everybody's they're totally fine with it. You see everybody wearing masks, putting on gloves, majority of the people, they're totally fine with doing whatever Esau tells them to do, and then everybody else is going to follow, so to speak.
Yep.
All right, but you're not supposed to be conformed to this world. You're not supposed to be conforming to every single thing that Esau tells you to do. You know, every single thing that everybody else is doing.
Yep.
All right, you're supposed to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And how is our mind renewed? It's renewed by following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, not the ways of this world.
Yep, that's right. As it says in Micah 2:10, we're supposed to depart from the ways of this world, not conform.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, we have to apply by certain Esau wicked ass decrees and you know his laws that he's passing, like you know certain areas you have to wear a mask. All right, social distancing. Okay, you know, so we have to comply. All right, you know, as it says in Romans the 13th chapter, which that devil is going to use that chapter to really mandate the RFID microchip. You know, follow the obeying the powers that be. You know, yeah, we have to comply with certain things that this devil is saying. That don't mean that we're bowing down to this man and his system. We're not taking the RFID microchip. All right, we're not even getting vaccinated. You know, we're just complying with his bullshit ass laws. You know, those that are you know that are so somewhat reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that ain't breaking the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right.
Ultimately,
right? We're not.
The only laws that we do follow. The ones that don't go against the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right, man. We're not. I forgot the word I'm looking for. We're not compromising our faith and integrity. Okay. So I'm gonna continue on verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, and that's what we've been doing, man. And that's what we're going to continue to do, Lord's will. You
Right.
know, following the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, not be conformed to this world. All right, and this world is going to only continue to wax worse and worse.
Yep.
You know, because with this whole situation that happened, like the brother said, they don't you know, they don't let a good situation go to waste. All right, good crisis go to waste. They're not doing that. They're Operation Warp Speed mandate. Now you got all type of billionaires funding these corporate pharmacy companies to create these vaccines to give to the people. You know, billions of them. You know.
Yep.
So with all this stuff going on, they're even already speaking about it. Like, I was watching the news before, they was mentioning like certain jobs, like how are you gonna know if a employee's got it, this and that. They were saying that they might be testing them or screening them, making sure they not sick, or you know, seeing if they've been tested already, or if they had it, you got your papers proving that you don't have it no more. You know, all these different things. All right. So we just, while all this is this new transition is going on, because that's really what it is. You know, it's going to be a new transition slowly that we're actually going to see happening. Yep. All right. We already seen it happen within my age, so to speak, as far as the digital age. You know, it used to be everything, flip phones and all that, and then technology increased real quick. But now it's gonna flip again to the point to where it ain't gonna be digital cash no more. It's gonna be
not physical. Yeah, digital.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be physical cash no more. It's gonna be digital. All right, you're gonna be digitally tracked, and it's gonna be the new norm. You know, they're talking about tracers and all this other stuff. How are you gonna do that without technology? Right. And then when they do that, not everybody is going to approve of it, so a lot of people are going to get the chip, you know? Yep. Because the phone can only do so much. Certain people, you know, may leave their phone at home, or they lose their phone or whatever, then they're going to be like, all right, you got to get the chip so that we can constantly track you.
Well, that was Esau incrementally itching closer towards the chip. Mm-hmm. You know, going from the car to the smartphone, you know, your IDs. Now it's the next step is actually going to be that chip being implanted in you. Okay, you can't dislocate or how do you say amputate any of your body parts, man. It's a part of you. Thus forth, this devil plans on having that chip being a part of you so that he can be with you at all times. This dude want to be like the Most High, man. He want to know where you're at, what you're doing. He want to be able to control what you can buy, what you can sell, you know, knowing how much currency digitally you have on you, being able to manipulate it. All right, having all your records, all that information on one microchip, man. You know, and that's what this is all leading towards. And a lot of people are seeing that, man. You know, you have a lot of protesters rising up, you know, in different states, even different countries, okay? You know, taking a stand against the vaccinations, against the shelter in places, all right? And ultimately a stand against the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. Yeah. You know, a lot of these, like the Apostle Tahar has said, man, you see it. You know, a lot of these Edomites, and a lot of them could be Israelites as well, man. You know, you can tell by that zeal, all right? Because our nation has been scattered throughout these different. Our nation has been scattered throughout these different nations, all right? You know, these Bible thumpers, man. You know, they can put two together, unlike these other guys. You know, whether they've been paid off or they're just willingly ignorant, man. You know, different camps like ISUPK, IUIC. You know, guys playing around, acting like, or whatever, man. The mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip, man. It's getting more evident that that's exactly what it is, man. It's undisputable. All right, so there's going to be a great resistance, and it's already brewing up, man.
That's sedition and that civil unrest.
Yep. And that's for having this devil come down with that great wrath, which you already see that taking place upon these Jakes, man. All right. Hey, man, Esau is very trigger happy. You know, I'll go back to here. Let me finish this point in 2 Timothy. Hey, shalom, brother. Shalom. Yeah, this is back in 2 Timothy chapter 2. I'll read verse 3 again. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier."
And that's why you're not supposed to be entangled with the affairs of this life, being in love with the things of this world. Because look at what you're gonna have to do now in order to continue to get those things.
Yeah, and these people, they're gonna get vaccinated. A lot of our people are gonna take the RFID microchip. Why? Because they're entangled with the affairs of this world. You know, they want to plug into the matrix, man.
They want to continue to live it up in America that bad.
They want their lives to continue that they want to get back to the lives that they love, man.
Yep.
All right.
That's what everybody's been banking off of.
Yep.
They've been over there saying, "I can't wait till all this is over with, so I can go back to do it, like, you know, turning up or traveling, whatever the case may be." Pretty much just living it up in Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, Esau gonna make you have to meet certain requirements.
Yep.
I got a quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. "Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad." It's the point. "And the gift destroyeth the heart."
Yeah, and that gift is like, part of that is like, you know, example of that is like them stimulus checks.
Yep.
And I've been seeing it that the government has been speaking about possibly making more for the people, but they're like, you know, figuring out how they exactly are going to do it. And it's more than likely it's going to require you having the chip.
Yeah, it's going to be more stipulations.
Exactly.
It's going to be a stipulation check, man, or a stipulation package.
You're going to have like a chip or something, a digital. It might start out as like a digital tracker or whatever the case may be, because it's going to be a catch with it. Because Esau's talking about like doing it for a minute. Nonetheless, it's going to be a catch with you receiving that aid from the government, because these people out here, they're done. All right, especially out here in California,
Yep.
The jobless claims or whatever is like out the roof. And then on top of that, when companies do open back up and they start hiring back some of the employees that got fired, majority of the people that lost their job, they're not going back to that same job, because they're only taking back a small portion of the employees they fired.
And what you going back, man, you're going to have to be checked. Yep. They don't know what the hell you've been doing since you've been gone. You couldn't contracted COVID or some shit. You know, so it's going to be a whole new program. I got this real quick, backing up what the brother Manadazak brought out. Proverbs 22, verse 7. "The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is subject to the lender."
Yeah, and these people who's lending the money to these people?
Yep.
You know, the government.
Ultimately, the wicked elites.
The elites, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
That's the elite banking, you know, the elite bankers and shit. So the elites are the one lending the money to the people, and what are the people going to have to do in order to keep getting money lent to them? You're going to have to make yourself subject unto them. You know, you do whatever they tell you to do.
That's right.
The key word you said is lent.
Right.
It's pretty much like you're borrowing it. You got to actually
in a form
of a payment, give that back.
Yeah, that's what it is. if you look at the dollar, man, it tells you on there that's a legal debt note. All right, so really the elites are doing this on purpose to further cripple the economy, further make this place in debt, and further make you people in debt. So when it's coming towards that day where you're gonna have to pay up, you can only receive so many IOUs, to where they're gonna expect return. What is that? Return on investment, in which you people have nothing to return other than what? Yourselves. You know, you're gonna be the payment.
Well, like the elder brother Gad was mentioning with the that build for that Bill Gates guy that he working on with the chip inside of you, it pretty much that the way that you're gonna create currency by having the chip in you is by being productive.
Yep.
So that's how you're gonna be working off all that money that they lent you, by you being a slave unto them, and they're gonna be able to measure what you've been doing because that chip is inside of you.
I think they showed you that in that movie. I believe it's called End Time.
Yeah, that movie Time with Justin Timberlake.
When they had to work for their time, or if their time ran out,
Yep.
their lives were taken. You know.
Yeah.
So pretty much Esau, this is his last stand. He knows that he has, like Revelation 12, he's come with great wrath. He know he have but a short time. This is pretty much Esau, because Esau, the top elites, they know they fucked. So their whole thing is, if we going down, we gonna try to take all you Israelites down. So this is him making his final move. It's him being the God over you.
Yep.
By you taking this chip, you're pretty much saying, look, the Most High is not your power. Esau is your power. You're willing to give according to his ways.
That's right.
And that's why the judgment is going to be so terrible, because in Revelations 14 it says you're going to be in danger. Matter of fact, I just get it.
Yeah.
You already
No, come on with it. We didn't get both of those scriptures
I
you
get
brought.
13. We can jump to it.
Okay.
Revelations chapter 13. Because this is what he wants to do. And this is what the Heavenly Father is going to put the Spirit on him to do. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. Matter of fact, I start at 15.
Go.
It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, this is something that he's gonna make mandatory, and you see that he's already making that move just with this whole vaccination scenario, man. All right. So he's been doing it as something, say, optional. All right. He's giving you people the false illusion of having an option, but he's ultimately gonna force you to take these things, and if you don't comply, then what? The brother just read verse 15. You're gonna be put to death. Esau already had the guillotines ready to go. He has the concentration camps already ready to be ran and occupied, man. He has the stage already set, man. All right.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got it out?
Yeah, no. So you're ultimately going to be cut off from society if you don't take the RFID microchip. If you're not put to death, you're going to be cut off from everybody else. All right, you're just going to be out there. That's why the Apostle Sahar did a lesson saying that we might go homeless. All right, because we don't. Hey, Jakes that got homes. All right, you don't own that. Esau can come evict you. He can take you out of there anytime you want, behind any reason. He can take your car away from you. He can take anything away from you, showing you that we don't have no power in this society. We don't own shit. You know?
Hey, well, the scriptures, the Lord Yahweh Shai told us that in Matthew 24, be ye even as pilgrims upon the earth. Meaning a pilgrim is somebody that's always on the move. Doesn't have a steady residence to reside at. So we're going to pretty much in that day be strictly relying on faith.
Right.
How about Shema Shah, moving in the spirit, you know?
That's right.
The Lord also said, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. So in that day, it's just all about that faith, you know? Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So really, at that point, the Lord is going to have his angels guiding us, you know?
That's right.
So that's the faith we have. It says,
right,
Revelation chapter 13, verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 6. And his number is 600 score and 6.
Yeah, I believe it's what Chi Psi Stigma. That's right, man. All right. You know, when you really go into the words, it breaks down exactly what this devil is pressing out, man. You know, that RFID microchip.
I was gonna say the patent that Bill Gates had.
Yep.
It adds up to 666.
Right.
And the brother Amawang Gabor, I believe in the
New York camp,
he broke it down. Like Bill Gates has been set up for this from the beginning.
Straight up.
This company is called what? Microsoft.
Yep.
Meaning soft is short for software.
Yep. And micro is small.
Software. What is the chip? It's a micro software.
Straight.
That's powered off the heat of your body.
Right.
What the hell is a guy that's being brought up building computers know about medical? You know, has no doctor's degree.
Right.
There's no type of medical degrees. He doesn't know what's going on as far as medical wise, as far as degrees. Who is he to speak on anything medical wise? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been set up by the elites for this. I got the judgment.
Come.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Yeah, that's right. So ultimately, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that comply and take this RFID microchip, you're gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. All right. That's why starting with the Apostle Tahar, been saying World War III is not going to happen until the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, is mandated, because that's going to be the judgment set for those who take the chip. All right, thermonuclear destruction. That's going to be the end all be all. After that chip is mandated, and these people take it. After this devil come down with that full great wrath, all right, slaying Jacob, taking certain of the prophets, the men of the Lord. All right, certain brothers are going to be martyrs. And that's when the Lord is going to lift up that standard, man. That's when the Lord is going to send back his son Yahweh Shai and an innumerable amount of angels. That's when the Lord is going to make his ultimate move and counteract this devil, man. Okay, send the right hand to dominate the left hand, you know. All right.
It says, and the third angel follows, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his right hand, his mark in his forehead or in his hand,
yep,
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yep, that's right.
I got another scripture that, because it gets into how he deceived the people to receive that mark.
Yep.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 19. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. Yeah,
that's right. Because after simultaneously, while World War III is being fought by these nations, the Lord is going to return at the height of confusion, at the height of prophecy, all right, at the height of war, and these nations are going to stop fighting each other and turn to fight the Lord and the angels, man. All right. You know, that's what this is talking about. That's why they're already preparing. That's why the U.S. has a sixth branch of military, you know, the Space Force, man. They see the chariot size is increasing as well, man. The chariots is showing out.
On an extremely high level.
Yes.
So every day. That's why Esau been forced to come out and say, look, we can't deny it. They're real. They could. He's trying to throw out that scenario. They could be aliens. They could be anything, which we know what they are. They're the angels.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 20, and
Salakia, the camera had shut off. You know, Satan was interfering. We're gonna just, Lord's will pick back up where we left off. You got it, brother.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 19, verse 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it tells you about that in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. You know, him that works are coming after the works of Satan, because Esau is a physical counterpart of Satan. You know, deceiving with all deceivableness. You know, deceiving those who pretty much who don't believe, the 2/3, because the Lord said in St. Matthew, I believe the 24th chapter, if it was all possible, he'd be able to deceive the very elect. But according to 2 Corinthians 2:11, Amos 3:7, you know, the Lord revealed his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we're not going to be deceived. We know exactly what's going on, what to look out for. And according to, I believe, what is that, Revelation 3:10, you know, the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. You know, those who have maintained, who held fast this word in of the Lord's patience and kept the faith, man. The Lord is going to keep us, like the brother referred to Psalms the 91st chapter. The Lord is going to keep our foot, man. The Lord is going to protect us and be with us, man. You got it, bro.
It says, which deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and those that worship his image. These both were cast into a lake of fire burning with brimstones.
Yep, that's right, man. Talking about that the nuclear fire that's gonna take place here, man. All right, Sarah Connor, they showed that in on Terminator 2, Judgment Day, man. Where you think they got that from? Straight from the Bible. All right, you know, it's a vision that she received, and a lot of people, according to what Joel the 2nd chapter, they're receiving dreams and visions. These other heathen nations, they're seeing the destruction, all this hell take place. You know, vivid visions similar to the ones that the prophets received, man, of the end times, of America being destroyed. You know, this thing is happening.
It says, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, because the Lord is going to come back in the chariots, you know, zapping motherfuckers, man. You know, turn them straight into powder. I believe it tells you about that. What, 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, man.
13.
You know? Hey, that's going to be easy work for the Lord, man. The Lord is going to really show forth his power, as it says in Romans, the 9th chapter. Going to put this devil down in 1 hour, man. Quick.
Oh, it's Isaiah 66 and 15.
Oh, yeah.
He come with fire with his chariots.
Beautiful.
That Isaiah 63, the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, 66 and 15. Yeah. Hey, Isaiah 63, who that coming from Basra?
Edom with dry garments.
Yeah, man, you Edomites are done. All right, and that's why you're moving so quickly. Revelation 12 and 12.
Yeah, because ultimately the prophets, that's why you going all out the Philip Brothers channels. You know, you seeing everything that we speak and come to pass. The chariots are showing themselves. So there's no denying that you're at your end. So he's pretty much, this is his last stand. If he don't make his move, he feel like in his mind, if I don't move now, I won't have a chance.
Yeah, it's either now or never.
Yeah, it's either now or never. So I got to make my move. I got to get these Israelites out of here. You know, I got to destroy these, because ultimately we're mortal enemies. Like we're two opposing forces. Either one's on top or one's on the bottom. And right now the Heavenly Father is raising us back up. And as we get risen up, you're being brought down. You know. So he's like, I gotta get these Israelites out of here. So I'm gonna do it. Pretty much this is the time where he's gonna come with that wrath, Jeremiah 30 and 7, Jacob's trouble.
Right.
And the enemy, and that's going back to Isaiah 59:19. We're gonna need divine intervention when the enemy shall come in like a flood, because he's gonna come in with everything he got. It said the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That standard is that spiritual power.
That's right.
And the Lord has the angels protect his men, and certain men are going to get that power in the flesh.
That's right.
To defend the elect, you know, to fight for Israel.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close. Lord's will, this lesson has been edifying to the body. Once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. And to the next one, we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.